Hey, everybody. Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. Thanksgiving week. Yay!
Yes.
A lot of people have this entire week off.
The freeways were dead today.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah.
This is Eric Rimmer, my co-host.
Hi.
This is producer Brian.
Howdy.
Hi, Brian. What's going on?
Not much.
I would like to give a shout out to Danny at Mario Max Extensions because, no, my hair did not grow this long overnight. They have like the best
your magic hair?
Yes.
Oh.
They do a great job and they have great prices and they're in El Cajon. And if you are ever thinking about getting extensions, Mario Max Extensions in El Cajon. Shout
And his
out.
name is Danny?
His name's Danny. He's really the coolest guy, and he does a great job.
And he just waved his magic wand and your hair grew.
I know. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's very luxurious.
And our special guest, you hear him on Jammin' 95.7. You hear him also on Rock 105.3. You see him on Fox 5 News. He's a music fanatic. He's a soccer fan. He is big into helping the community. He has his own charity. He is a great guy. He even has his own beer, which he's going to bring in.
Oh, wow.
His name is Beto Perez. I'm sure you've heard of him. He is our special guest tonight, and we're going to interview him and talk to him about everything, and he's so interesting, and I love this guy.
Excellent.
He works in my building, and he's always been just nothing but kind to me. He's a very genuine person, and he said to me, he goes, you know what? I'm an open book. Ask me anything. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Don't tell us that. Don't tell us that. I need your help with something like fast. So
Okay.
I'm hoping that you can help me. And Eric is going to tell us all about the 3-day walk. How
Yes.
far did he actually make it? I'm excited to hear about it.
Yes.
I want to hear about the opening ceremonies and
Yes.
about the whole thing and how far you went and things you talked about. I saw some of the walkers on Sunday. They came through Hillcrest.
Yes.
And I talked to some of them, and I just thanked them for what they were doing. And they had 4 miles left at that point.
Yeah, because it ended down at Seaport or at the county building.
I'm like, oh my God, you guys are almost there. It's so cool. It's so cool. But first, let's talk about our guy.
Oh my
Our
God.
guy who has been with us through thick and thin, and that would be Jay Wurtzler.
I love
from
Jay.
Capital Growth Inc.
I just was texting with him today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it fun stuff, or was it about money?
Yeah.
Stuff is fun stuff
It's
sometimes.
Fun.
Money matters.
Yes.
You got your docs.
Yes, I did.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, here's more about Jay Wurtzler and Capital Growth Inc. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Look no further than Jay Wurtzler, your trusted and our favorite certified financial planner.
Life is full of financial decisions, and with 30 plus years of experience and a dedication to your financial well-being, Jay is your partner in achieving your financial goals.
So if you're at or near retirement and you want to know if you have sufficient assets and income sources for a comfortable retirement, or if you are simply changing jobs and you're unsure about what your options are with your current retirement plan, please reach out to Jay.
Jay Wurtzler and the team at Capital Growth go the extra mile to ensure your financial success. Their office is a one-stop shop for financial advising, estate planning, tax preparation, and divorce analysis. Call Jay today at 858-552-6960 or email him at jayw@capitalgrowthinc.com.
I got a DM from somebody who said, Laura, who can I contact for a facelift? I was like, oh my God, did you ever contact the right person?
Oh, that's right.
Because your girl, Kirsten Riedler, that's all she does is facial plastic surgery.
Yes.
We are talking about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center.
Dr. Riedler.
And all the other doctors there, Dr. Swiston, who did my boobs. I love you guys. Here's more about La Jolla
Love you
Cosmetic.
too. Hi, Dr. Riedler. Hi, Monique.
Monique too, yes. La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations, too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Kane After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com. And our newest sponsor is San Diego Crystals and Jewelry. They have 2 locations now. One is in OB on Newport. That's the one that Evan and I frequented all summer long. We bought many things from gold hoops all the way to crystals and everything in between. They now have a new location in La Jolla.
On Prospect Street.
And check this out. They have put together a beautiful, stunning box with gorgeous crystals, stones, a bracelet, sage, and a hand-carved box that is velvet lined. Here's another example of the box. Look how big the crystals are, and bracelets. And there's one of those things you roll on your face. You know,
oh, yes.
What are those things called? The gauchois or something like that.
Yes.
Anyway, this whole box, and then show the front of the box, which is really cool.
Oh, it's really cool.
Carved lion on it. These are perfect for Christmas. $150. You can get it now at San Diego Crystals and Jewelry. And remember, if you say Laura Kane After Dark sent you, they will give you a free amethyst crystal. And I just looked up the amethyst crystal, and it's for stress relief, protection, and it disperses negative energies. So that'd be really good to get before maybe your Thanksgiving dinner with, that family member that gives off negative vibes. There's always one. So you might need your amethyst crystal just in time for Thanksgiving. Anyway, all right. It's time for my host chat. I would like to announce that you naysayers, you really weren't a naysayer, but Brian kind of was a naysayer, a little bit.
What?
I have started writing my book.
Oh, have you?
I was a supporter. I said I'd be your editor.
Yes, he did.
I thought you said that we'll see how you're really going to write a book. We'll see if that actually happens.
I did not say that.
Okay.
Well, actually, maybe I did, but I stand by that. But I also still will be your editor. I hope you do, because I'd love to be involved in a creative venture.
Well, I have promised myself that I'm writing 2 pages a night. That's it.
Okay.
And I've been able to handle that. I've already written the story. It's a story I found deep in a box. I used to read chapters to Charlie at night when he was like 10 years old, 9, 10, and he loved it. So what I really need is I need like a high school student or somebody who loves to draw and can draw like a cartoon figure, like caricature. I need someone to draw my vision of Old Man Brodus. Now,
why don't you just put a picture of me in the morning?
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Well, you need a hunchback.
Yeah.
Do you have a long bony finger?
You got a long bone.
You don't have a long pointy nose, though.
In the morning, I do.
No, you don't, and you don't have gray hair.
Not on his face, though.
You are disheveled sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But you're never dirty.
No.
Old Man Brodus is dusty.
Do you need a picture to include in the book, or
yes, I don't need.
That should be like the last thing you do.
No, I don't need a picture every page, but I need a picture of Old Man Brodus. I need a cartoon picture of a chupacabra, but so that's not too scary, but it's kind of scary.
I don't know. That's the whole point of reading, though, is it's left up to the imaginative interpretation of each reader.
I agree with you, but these are for kids 10 to 15, maybe. My book is geared because it's kind of scary.
Okay.
But I want the picture. I have a vision, and I've tried the AI illustrators apps. I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it. So I'm thinking there's somebody out there that like either has a son or somebody who draws that would draw this just for a fun project. So if you are that person, please.
During our show, I'm going to sketch.
DM
I'm
me.
going to sketch him.
Okay. Long bony finger. He has a hunchback. He's very skinny. He's wearing denim jeans, a dirty white t-shirt. He has a long nose and a big long bony finger.
Like an ET bony finger.
Yes, he's exaggerated. So yes.
Yes.
And he's grouchy.
Oh, well then that's
He's been fighting chupacabras his whole life.
Yes.
Well, don't give away the story.
Well, okay, yes. I'm not. But anyway.
Finish your first draft, your first edit, and then send it to me, and I'll send you back revisions. Thoughts.
I 1,000% I'm going to use you for that. I just need somebody to draw. I just need a few.
Did he have a top hat or no?
A top hat? Hell no.
Oh, okay.
And I need a picture of his bunker, his underground bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the three things I need.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you feel like you're up to the task, DM me, Laura Kane, After Dark on Instagram. And then we're also on Facebook too. And obviously we're on YouTube. Just don't draw right now. Please don't draw right now.
Oh, yes. Okay, dear.
And then check this out. I have to guzzle this within
a few
hours.
What?
Oh.
Is that glue?
The day before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
This is my colonoscopy prep. Isn't this going to be fun?
The day before Thanksgiving.
Well, Tuesday night I have to drink Tuesday night. No, yeah, because
tonight.
Crap. Oh, that definitely crap. That's what's going to happen. Tonight I have to start drinking this because tomorrow morning is my colonoscopy, which
God.
they are putting me under anesthesia this time.
Yes.
Wait.
That's what they did for me.
The day before Thanksgiving is colonoscopy?
It's Wednesday. So you drink this the night before because it's Wednesday morning. So you have to be completely cleaned out. This entire thing.
But why is yours a powder? Mine wasn't.
I'm not even sure it has lemon flavoring attached to it, but you drink it you drink some of it and then you wait 10 minutes and then you drink more and then you wait 10 minutes and then you drink more until you're all cleaned
that is
out.
Awful.
Yeah. This entire thing.
Just drink a lot of water.
This is going to be my water.
Just fill up that tub with water and then drink straight out of it or just pour straight from it.
You know, the thing is, it didn't really come with very clear instructions.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not quite sure when to start.
What you have to start.
I start the night before, right?
The night before?
At 6 p.m., I think.
Because my thing is at 7:45.
Yeah, mine was super early in the morning.
Do you do it again in the morning?
Yes, you do it 4 hours before your procedure. So you have to do it at 3 in the morning.
I know. Brian's he will not need to know this.
For another 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. Can you believe this, though? I'm not happy about that. Anyway, I'm excited to hear about your walk, Eric. You were at the 3-day walk.
I was, yes.
And I really am so proud of you for doing that and supporting your friend Karen.
Yes.
Who lost her dear daughter to breast cancer at such a young age, 27. And No Bad Days was the name of the team.
Yep.
So tell me about the experience. It started on Friday, right?
Started on Friday. Mm-hmm. So I could only do the first day of the walk.
Right.
They all completed the next 2 days as well. So we started out at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. I got up at 4:30. I did not even realize there was a 4:30 in the morning. I don't think I've ever been up at 4:30 in my life.
You have never been in radio then.
No. And so it was very emotional. It was very cathartic, and we had a very good time. I had a blast with our team, and Karen's husband, Rob, and I were in tutus.
Oh yes, I love seeing the guys in tutus. It's very cute,
and we got a lot of compliments.
Okay.
And
how far is 20 miles from Del Mar? You made it from Del Mar to.
We started at the Del Mar racetrack and we ended at SeaWorld.
Oh wow! How was it?
21 miles.
How'd you feel on Saturday?
I felt fine.
Oh.
I am going to put this on our website. I bought something on Amazon that is a electronic foot massager. It actually helps regenerate all of your nerve endings.
Okay.
So going up Torrey Pines was a breeze compared to going down.
Oh.
It was rough. The weather was beautiful.
So did you pull something? Is that why you bought it, or did you buy it like preemptively?
I bought it ahead of time because I've been so busy I didn't have time to train. And so neither did Karen, so we both used this.
Was this an expensive thing?
No, it's only around just under $40. Mm-hmm. And it has 10 different settings. It goes up to 19 as far as like pressure and stuff goes. And it is amazing because your cells or your nerve endings in your feet, like that's why a lot of people have neuropathy, because they're the farthest from your heart. And so these help regenerate, and it's amazing. There's a little thing that you clip on to the charging station, and everything goes. It's a little remote,
right.
and you.
Well, good.
So I'll bring it next week. I'll bring it next week and show everybody.
Which reminds me, Eric and I, we've decided we're not going to give each other real Christmas gifts this year. We're giving each other, again, the most hideous Temu things we can find. And let me just say, Eric, you completely taunt me every day about how yours are going to be the worst. Mm-hmm. I bought something today that is so incredibly vile and disgusting. I could barely even look at it to click on it, but I bought it, and you're getting it for Christmas.
Well, you
are going down in the Temu.
Oh, is that
Christmas?
So?
Yes.
You think so?
Why?
Well, I'm just going to play a little recording of me showing my friend Heather from high school, who I love. Hi, Heather. Just going to play a little recording.
This is the top.
This is mine? Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
And then these are the shorts that you get to wear.
I know. I do not wear those shorts.
Okay, what? All right, so
hands down, between just about everybody on the team that saw it, winner chicken dinner.
You have an outfit too. Mm-hmm. Just know that. So
you have several, and I have them all ready to go
for our Christmas
mix and
show.
Match. It's great.
On the 18th of December, I propose that we get rid of the desk, and we show the full-on outfits.
Oh yes.
Okay, because that's going to be too good. But that's coming up in December.
You are going to be.
Don't even go. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself.
I just wish.
No.
That she'd have to go out in public.
No, we're not doing that again.
Things.
We're not doing that again.
You may.
Anyway, let's get to Eric's Double D because we have Beto Perez in the house.
Yes, we do.
I can't wait to talk to him. And we need to know what's going on in the world of showbiz. So what's up?
So this is breaking news. I don't think anybody ever saw this coming. Snoop Dogg is quitting smoking.
I saw this, but wait. He's going to be eating edibles.
No, he didn't actually quit. It was a marketing thing for like this new like flameless like.
Is that what it was?
Top. Yeah.
So he's just a big liar.
Eric only pays half attention.
No, well, it worked. People were like, they noticed.
For sure.
Oh my God. So he's that.
Yeah.
He's not quitting smoking at all. I thought it was
smoking.
crazy. I was like, he's been going to give up the ganj for.
That is part of who he is.
Yeah, exactly. That's his career.
That's his like thing. Yeah.
I thought maybe he was losing it.
No.
Or he had some sort of a health scare and they were like, hey, you can't anymore.
He was promoting something.
Oh,
as
of course.
Usual.
Well, why should I be surprised?
Well, anyway.
Shakira settles her tax fraud case with Spain.
Oh, so she had a big tax bill, huh?
Yes. So she is
in the clear.
In the clear now.
Nice.
This is probably going to disappoint a lot of Twilight fans. Robert Pattinson and Suki Waterhouse are expecting a baby. Who knows what the name will be? It'll probably be something stupid like Edward.
That's not a stupid name. Isn't that your middle name?
Yes.
Why did you say it was stupid?
Why is that?
Because it'll probably
That's
be
like old school cool.
Yeah.
Yes, but it'll probably, be very. Wasn't that his name in the Twilight movies?
Yeah.
Because they probably won't be able to think of anything else original.
Why is that only disappointing the Twilight fans? That's not even what he's known for anymore.
No, he's
What
done
else is he
so,
on
Oh,
for?
he's done
Are you
so
kidding?
many
I want
things.
to hear it.
What?
Did you ever see The Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
no.
was
It's pretty good.
intense. Yes, that
the
was
Batman. He just played the Batman.
That movie sucked.
It was
a
fantastic.
bag of
He
dicks.
was great.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That was
so
a good movie.
dumb.
Yeah, Twilight was his starting point.
Oh, I
Define dumb.
hated the Batman.
Well,
Anyway.
we need to fight this out real quick.
Don't even bother because
I
he's got
slept
weird.
through half the thing. It was so stupid.
Oh my god.
God.
Former First Lady Rosalind Carter died at 96, and Jimmy just went into hospice care with her.
Oh, so he'll be. Oh, so they'll be like a couple that maybe die together,
Probably.
sort of.
Well, not-
Or he'll die of a broken heart or something.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
He just went in, and then she died.
Wow.
Well, she probably was like, "Oh my God, I thought I was rid of you."
No, they were a good couple.
Yeah, they were a good couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were like, very in love.
Yeah.
Yes. But he got in there, and she was like, "I'm out of here."
They were married for 77 years too.
77.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just about over this whole Taylor Swift thing. This was very sad. As Taylor Swift arrived in Brazil, a welcome message was projected onto the Christ the Redeemer statue. Unfortunately, a fan died before her show in Rio on Friday night, probably due to the heat. So I guess it was extraordinarily hot.
And the people weren't allowed to bring any water in.
Right.
So if you didn't have money to buy water, you were screwed.
Right.
And somebody died.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
It seems mildly inappropriate to project Taylor Swift onto Christ the Redeemer too.
That's like the first time it's ever been done.
It seems a little in bad taste, but I don't know.
Just, wow. I mean,
Yeah.
Comparing her to Jesus.
So they were actually bringing in water to people that were down there. She was a 23-year-old woman. There was no word on the cause of death, but the heat was staggering, and fans weren't allowed to bring their own water into the stadium.
Yeah.
The daytime temperature was over 100 degrees, but fans were complaining it was a lot worse inside the stadium. Well, of course, because you're all smashed together.
Yeah. Did Taylor have a problem?
Well, there was more. The venue closed all the vents in the building so people couldn't spy in from outside.
Oh, that was not allegedly.
Yeah, that's what I
okay.
heard.
Wow.
That's why it was so hot in there.
Dude.
So she did address it on her Instagram. She wrote, "I can't believe I'm writing these words, but it is with a shattered heart that I say I lost a fan earlier tonight before my show. I can't even tell you how devastated I am by this. There's very little information I have other than the fact that she was so incredibly beautiful and far too young." Mm-hmm. She would not talk about it on the stage because it was too upsetting to her. And she dedicated bigger than the whole sky to her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you done? Because I have something that I need to do before we bring.
I have one more thing.
Okay, what?
Guess who I'm going to see in Vegas for my birthday in January.
It better be.
Let me guess.
What? If it's Kylie Minogue, I'm going to
Pink.
puke.
It's not. She's not there in January.
Okay.
Pink.
No, I just saw Pink.
Hoser, your favorite band.
Carrie Underwood,
No, she's not there.
Kelly Clarkson.
Nope, she's not there.
Adele.
No.
The Killers.
No, he would never see the Killers.
Oh, I've seen the Killers.
Oh, you have?
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah.
This is a shocker because
Coldplay.
usually. No, he loves it.
I love Coldplay.
Think women.
Oh, okay. Women.
Christina Aguilera.
Imagine Dragons.
Christina Aguilera.
My Christina Aguilera. Yeah.
Who has she put anything out in the last 10
Yeah, she just put an album out.
that nobody's talking about?
You shut it. Kane.
Not
She's
one
not-
person is
It
talking
was
about.
a great CD.
Is she that popular anymore?
No.
Yes.
Well, in
I
my
can't
opinion,
wait
no.
to see it. Beto, do you like
I'm
Christina
happy
Aguilera?
for you.
Oh, see?
Wait,
So
wait.
shut it.
Does,
Okay.
it, does
likes
it make
her.
her popular though?
Listen, you both.
Okay,
stop.
okay. Now,
I wanna hear it.
now are you done?
Maybe.
Okay. Cue the music.
I'm going to flip this desk.
If you're gonna slander the Batman, I'm gonna slander.
Cue the music
Christina
for
Aguilera.
Beto. This is Beto's own music. Baby, I have my scarf on. Get up here, Beto. come up here and represent. Okay, this guy is one of my colleagues. He works in my building with me. You hear him on Jammin' 95.7 and on Rock 105.3, and you see him on Fox 5, and he has Beto. There was a video on your Instagram where you were wearing the Padres, like you know the pastel Padre uniform.
The
there
City
were thousands of people, and it was you DJing to thousands of people.
That's awesome.
What was that all about?
So I've had the opportunity to be with the well, hello, by the way.
Hi, Beto.
I give him a hug. I can't give you a hug. Got the opportunity to open up for Tucanes, and we did it again this year. It was fun.
Oh my God, it was
fun.
amazing. And you're a huge soccer fan.
I love soccer. Dad played soccer forever. I played soccer. I actually recently had a picture that I posted on my Instagram when I was like maybe like 4 years old. I don't know who Dad bribed or what, but I had a legit card to play soccer in Tijuana at the Romero Manso.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Okay.
And if you look at my handwriting, I couldn't even write my name.
Wow. Okay. You were born in Tijuana.
I was born in Tijuana, yeah.
And how long did you live there before you came over here?
Dad passed away when I was like 5.5, so I moved here when I was like 6. So I've been living here ever since. I actually went to Santa Rosa, California, lived there with my aunt for under a year. And then I came to San Diego, and I lived in Imperial Beach and grew up in San Isidro. So I've been here for like 30-something years.
I don't mean to pry, but
we could talk about everything. What you want to talk
why
about?
did your dad die so
My dad
young?
passed away. Okay, well, we'll be transparent. I told you I'm an open
I
book.
know.
So Dad was out celebrating. My dad helped build one of Tijuana's first state-of-the-art soccer fields. He was out celebrating with his buddies, and he had an accident. And he passed away from that accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
my God, man.
Oh.
That's the first time I actually talk about it.
Oh,
openly.
you grew up. That must have been really tough to grow up without your dad.
Yeah, but we've learned to adapt. I mean, 5 or 6 years old, I don't know anything better as I grow up. You miss. There's certain things that you miss, and then you hold on to memories. Like, I recently released a beer, right? So my beer has a luchador. No one's ever really asked me why luchador. They just thought I was big into wrestling. Well, I am big into wrestling because Dad would take me to go see Lucha Libres in Tijuana at the Auditorio every Friday.
When you were that young?
When I was a little kid, yeah. And he would let me roam around. Of course, like Dad was probably there drinking or I don't know what, probably hitting on some ladies. I don't know what he was doing there, but he would be like, here, mijo. He would give me a flan, and then he would give me a rompope. I don't know what rompope is in English. I think it might be eggnog.
Okay.
It has but it has alcohol in it, right?
Yes.
Dad would give me a flan with that in it, and he'd set me on my way, and that was it. So I grew up in wrestling, and my dad enjoyed drinking alcohol. I'm not the biggest alcohol drinker, but I wanted to create a beer for non-beer drinkers. I've been in the music scene since I was 14 years old. I've been DJing. I traveled across the whole nation, DJing, and people always offer me a drink, and I'm like, I don't like the taste of beer. Like, I just simply don't. So
hate the taste.
I don't like the hoppy beer. I don't like so I wanted to create a beer that I can enjoy. So it all circled back around.
Okay. Now that we're talking about the beer, did you bring it?
I did not, because you don't drink.
That doesn't matter.
Eric doesn't drink.
It doesn't matter, but our listeners do.
Okay,
our viewers do.
We're gonna have to get some then.
What is it called, and where can we get it?
It is called Pepino Perez, which is cucumber. It's 100% cucumber. It is a beer that it took about a year to put together. I got together with the folks of Chula Vista Brewery and also James Hodge, who comes from Pizza Port. And I was like, hey man, I have this concept, and this is what I want to do. So I was part of the process from the developing of the can through the ingredients to actually mixing the ingredients myself. It was a journey.
Oh, wow.
And where can we get it?
All right, so you could get it at a couple of Vons. You could get it at a couple of Walmarts. You could find it at some Costco's. You could find it at Hyatt Regency. You could find it at Ernie's Liquor. You could find it, if you're in the South Bay, you can find it at a couple liquor stores. It's crazy to get your hands on it. If you get your hands on it, hold on to it tight, because it sells out within a week and a half. And I'm talking about a good quantity.
Are you?
I promise you. I've been sold out 9 times in the last month and a half.
Are you making a little bit of money? Yeah. Good for you. Okay.
As we get older, we learn about business ventures. Growing up, when I turned 18, I knew absolutely nothing about credit. I had no kinds of knowledge when it came to credit scores, saving money. By the time I was 18, I owed money to Pac Bell, to Cox Cable. I'm like, how do I owe money if I've never even applied for any of this? Well, find out that somebody, I'm not saying who, was using my social.
Already at that young?
Oh, probably younger.
Oh no!
But when I turned 18, that's what happened. So I'm trying to bring those. I'm trying to break those cycles, and I'm trying to make future generations of my family a little bit better. So I'm working on it.
Okay, you said you're totally into music, and you said you started DJing at 14. Mm-hmm. Now, tell me about your very first DJ experience. I want to know, tell me where you were.
I've never said this on. Wow, you're asking me a lot of questions.
I told you.
You're putting me on.
You told me I could.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And just so mom, people don't think anything crazy of mom. Mom had no idea what I was doing. Later on in life, she actually thought I was selling drugs because I was generating some good income at 14. She didn't know what I was. She didn't know what I was doing. And my very first gig
at 14.
At 14.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Was it a strip club?
A strip club?
Oh no, it was a little bit raunchier than that.
Swingers club?
Okay, take that back.
Show.
I'm not gonna say raunchy on any of that stuff. It was a swingers house.
A swingers club. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Look at. Okay.
You know what? You know what?
That was my very first gig, and I kept it for a while. And I took somebody with me to help me because at that time there was no computers; it was all vinyl. So the person that I took with me, he ended up touching some lady or spanked her butt or something, and I got fired. But I was making some good money at the age of 14. And I was not just for the record, I was not in the rooms. I was not watching anything. I was in a whole different separate room where they have the parties going on. And they actually, I had a thick mustache, and they never asked me my age. I never said it.
Oh my
I had
God,
a job,
that is actually funny.
And we needed the money. I needed the money. My mom needed the money. So
we do what we need to do. Mm-hmm. But did you? Okay,
I didn't participate. If that's what you're asking.
No. I wasn't going to ask you that. I was going to say, did you see things that you probably shouldn't have seen at the age of 14?
At the age of 14, by then I had already seen worse stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At home, everything was peace. I grew up in a neighborhood. I'm a neighborhood kid. I'm a neighborhood kid. I'm from San Isidro, California, and in the 80s and the 90s, whether it was drug smuggling, human smuggling, body part smuggling, it was all around our neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm a neighborhood kid. Most of my best friends are not here with us, whether they're in jail, they passed away. And I'm one of the very fortunate ones that's still alive. I'm very blessed,
Did you ever dabble in any of that stuff, or did you just?
If you ask mom, I smoked some weed. I love me some weed, but no, I did it. But we were around it, and it wasn't, and it was never in my household. It was. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the neighborhood where apartment buildings had a couple hundred families, and everybody was into different stuff. It was survival mode. It's Section 8.
Why do you think you?
And think about this. San Isidro is the world's busiest border town. So everything comes through there. Everything comes through there.
Right.
So we're the first ones to touch it, whether it was somebody in the trunk that we would see at Burger King, popping out of the trunk. It would be a couple bodies popping out of the trunk, and not to put anything on blast or expose anything. I mean, it's been there. It's
this is just the story of your life.
Yeah. And it's definitely taught me to appreciate things. It's taught me what to do and what not to do. It was a constant battle with stuff going on in our communities. I mean, to this day, it still happens. It's just not as open,
I love the fact that you are really taking a stance to help the community now.
Yeah, and that's why I definitely do it, because I've been there, I've done that, and I've been one of those kids that had to stand in line to get government cheese. That never melted. That government cheese never melted.
So tell me about I see on there that you have men's retreats and stuff. What's this all about? I looked on your Instagram at Love Thy Neighbor, right?
Yeah, I got 4 nonprofits that I'm heavily involved in. Love Thy Neighbor is one of that. Year in, year out, I'm definitely super tight in. Ruben Torres and I got together about 13, 14 years ago. And it's really cool how the story came about. Ruben's brother connected with some folks in Tijuana who, were in need of some toys. And Ruben asked, the the man to connect in Tijuana, like, hey, like, what do the kids need around here? And they were like basketball, soccer balls. So that's where Love Thy Neighbor started. And, with Love Thy Neighbor, there's so many different ventures. Love Thy Neighbor is active all year round, whether, helping housing kids in Tijuana with orphans, with HIV, to the toys, to, teaching kids in underserved communities how to DJ, how to screenwrite. Love Thy Neighbor, is here, and we have our open doors to the whole community, whether you need somebody to talk to, or, you need some sort of resource, or somebody passes and you need to, raise some money. Like, we're there to support, So, and just for a nonprofit, because a lot of times folks talk about nonprofits, and they make some profit. We absolutely make zero profits. If anything, we put some money in out of our pockets. So just for the record.
I also noticed that you help youth that are in juvenile hall too, with like supplies, like art supplies and things that'll keep them busy. And I really think that is important, because some of these kids, they maybe made a wrong step because they didn't have guidance. And I love that you have stepped up to recognize that and help these kids. Right. Now, how can we donate? How can we help?
Yeah, you can reach out to Love Thy Neighbor Movement on Instagram. I also have House of Music, and House of Music right now we're in 3 schools, looking to expand some more. House of Music, we teach kids instruments, a lot of percussion. LP, the percussion company, actually donated some instruments to us. So once the kids graduate, most of them don't know that they're going to keep the instruments, but they get to keep the instruments. And for that, we raise money throughout the whole year. We got Dale Gas with Huicho, neighborhood DJ, and Dale Gas helps. Same thing. I was a middle school teacher for a couple of years.
Wow, that okay.
I was a middle school teacher when I was 24 till I was about 28 or so, and I was at Memorial Academy in Logan Heights. I was there for a couple of years. So,
what did you teach?
The kids. I taught music and U.S. history and anything else wherever you fit me in. Let's go.
Okay, I was thinking about you, and I was like, he's got to be. I was explaining to my roommate over there, Antonio.
I actually know your roommate. Your other roommate.
Marie?
Elote. I love elotes.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? She was walking out. I was like, wait,
that's awesome.
What? Well,
my other roommate, I lost my train of thought. But he your beer, well, first of all, I lost my train of thought, but your beer is the word pepito in it?
Pepino. It's Pepino. Cucumber, and it's 100% cucumber. There's no concentrate in it. We throw in a good amount of pepinos in there.
Okay, well, I'm thinking about maybe letting him come on to tell his Pepito joke.
Oh, I love Pepito. We grew up with Pepito. Which Pepito story?
It's a stupid ass joke.
No, they're not stupid. I love Pepito.
Okay, you know what?
We grew up with Pepito jokes.
Antonio, come on up. Tell the freaking joke. I hate this joke, but
Why do you hate it?
I just don't like jokes. I think jokes are stupid.
Oh my God,
I
love jokes.
The way he tells it, like, okay, get right on his mic and
a little kid told me this joke. You ready for it?
Oh God!
Who cares if they get up? How do Mexicans cut pizza?
How do Mexicans cut pizza? I don't know.
With Little Caesars. Come on.
Okay, actually, wow.
Oh my
God. That got a
You
genuine laugh from me.
You just don't like Antonio's jokes.
I don't like his jokes.
I love his jokes, and I love his writer too.
Thank you.
I love his writer.
His writer is bull crap.
It's amazing.
His writer is bull crap. All right.
He just needed to paint the room. That's it.
Okay. Get over here on the mic, Antonio. Tell your dumb little Pepito joke, because I know because Beto wants to hear it.
Pepito is?
No.
Pepito.
Do you know? Okay, tell.
Pepito has hundreds of jokes, not just one.
Oh man!
Tell the Pepito joke. Oh my God!
All right,
I can't even believe I'm allowing this.
I'm gonna tell
during this interview.
The Pepito joke.
I'll allow it.
All right.
Oh my God!
So Pepito goes to his mom and says, "Mommy, my cousin Jose has got a pee like a peanut." And Mama says, "This small Pepito? No, Mommy, salty. Mmm."
That is. I think.
I've never heard Pepito jokes in English, by the way. I didn't know that existed.
Oh my God!
Can you say it in Spanish then?
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Never mind.
Tip your waiters.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I've heard this joke so many times.
Pepito's like a made up character for us Mexicanos. He's like, that's the longest.
Is this a cartoon?
I don't know. I wish I knew this history behind Pepito. I don't. But ever since he's like La Llorona. Do you know who La Llorona is? The weeping lady. So he's like the weeping lady. Like we don't know who she is. I've never seen a picture of her. But Pepito's the same thing. He's got hundreds of jokes. Pepito's the best.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I think that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Now I want to know how you ended up in radio. What was your first gig?
I was intern for Greg and Delana on Magic 92.5.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
And I was their stunt guy. I was 17 years old. I had just turned, I was 17 when I got my foot in the door. And then I was 18 when I got hired. I used to call Vic. Do you know Vic, producer Vic?
Yes.
Okay, so producer Vic, I used to call him. Remember, I'm a hood kid, all right? So just keep that in mind. So I used to call producer Vic when I was like 16, and I was like, man, I want to be in radio because when I was a little kid, that's what I wanted to do. Like,
Yeah, you have it in your blood or you don't.
I wanted to be in radio. I could tell you exactly where I was at when I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for radio. I was like maybe like 8, 9 years old. I was coming back from Mexicali and I heard a guy on the radio say, buenas tardes, señoras y señores. No se los olvide que esta noche tenemos la gran presentación de lo que se va a hacer. Like he was just like very animated. And I was, do you know what La Rumorosa is?
No.
You know Mexicali?
Yes.
When you come back from Mexicali, the mountain, or the big road.
Yes, yes.
And it's just one way each way. And there's like cars on the bottom of the mountain. All right. So I was looking out the window and that's when I heard the dude. And I was like, man, they're lazy. He probably all he does is talks and he plays music. That's what I want to do for a living. And that's where that started. And then producer Vic, I was 16. I kept calling him for an internship. At that time, again, everybody around me was getting caught up in some sort of trouble or something was going on, right? So I was like, I need to figure out what I need to do. I called him and he was like, nah, call me when you're 18. So I kept calling him for like maybe 6 months. Long story short, I was 17 and a half. I called him and I was like, look, bro, if you don't get me the job, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you. That's exactly what I told him. So he thought it was funny.
That's what I did to her.
For real?
Yeah.
Like for this show or for something?
For this one.
You got to be persistent.
Yeah, you have to. If you really want it, you gotta go and chase it like it's the last grasp of air, you know?
1,000%.
So I told him, hey, if you don't get me this job, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you. So that's where it was at, and I was a hood kid, right? So he said, all right, come in. I went in for an interview, and he was like, bro, I did not expect you. I was a bald kid. He's like, I didn't expect you to look like this. He's like, oh, you know what? I'll give you a chance. He's all, come back next month. And I was like, all right. He kept trying to prolong it. I was there next month. I was there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Greg and Delana, I love them to death. They gave me an opportunity, and I was their stuntman. And my very first radio gig was Pride, Hillcrest.
Oh.
They dressed me up as a big dancing disco ball with
oh my God.
Not stockings. What do you call the ones that like
tights?
Is that what you like? Kind of like stocking tights, all the way like Peter Pan.
Oh yeah,
tight.
Tight. So I had some of those like real skimpy, thin pants on, and then I was a big dancing disco ball, and they just made me parade the whole thing. And they're like, "All right, well, looks like you're good to go." So they hired me, and I've been in radio ever since.
Oh my God!
And do you remember your first like words on the air alone?
I used to crack the mic all the time when I was doing overnights, and nobody knew I was on the radio. And I would not say a name. I would just be like, I want to say hi to my mom, and then just turn the mic off. And it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Because I keep in mind, like, from the time that I was, that I got hired when I was 18 to I was about 29, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all vacations, funerals, sick or not sick, like, I showed up to work. So, and that was pretty much when I would do all these things that, especially when I knew everybody was on vacation. Like at that time, X-Men, I was working after Greg and Dylan I got let go. I started working with X-Men. I was working with X-Men for like 9 years, and he'd be on vacation, and I'd be like, I'm gonna crack the mic,
Yeah.
Did it.
God, it's so powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, but the first time that I officially cracked the mic, that people knew I was gonna be on the radio, it was Hurricane Andrew was on. And I asked him to stay an extra hour to kind of just, babysit me. He's like, all right. Stayed there 5 minutes. He was gone.
When did you know that you were making a difference? Like that when somebody recognized you? Do you remember like your first time somebody was like, hey, oh my gosh, can I have your autograph or can I have a picture with you? Like, do you remember that?
I don't really pay attention to that
Oh,
stuff.
see, this is what I love about Beto.
It's all just love,
It is. And you are the most genuine person in that building. You really, truly are.
You.
And I think that's why.
And I think it works against me in that building.
Why do you say that? Because you work your ass off? You do 2 stations. Rock 105.3, Jammin' 95.7. You're also on Fox 5.
I'm on KUSI at noon and Fox 5 at 10 a.m.
I mean, okay, so is that what's the negative?
Oh, there's no negative.
Okay,
it's
you're working a lot. In this environment, that's a very good thing. I think you're very blessed and lucky.
Extremely blessed, yes,
but
very much so.
You've also worked your butt off,
and
you're also a very genuine person. You're not phony. You are open, and you're helping the community. You're helping other people. People see that, and you're gonna friggin' shoot to the stars. I just believe in you so much,
Thank
Beto. I really, really do.
That's
so
awesome.
what is your next, what is the thing that you're looking forward to next?
Oh, I got a lot of things in the work. I recently did my very first cartoon, and that's being pitched.
Wait, draw it or voiced it? Or
I voiced it, but it's
Oh my God!
something super cool.
Is it Spanish?
We did
Is
about no. It's in it's bilingual. It's got a little bit of Spanish in there, here and there. It's got sprinkled. We did some stuff. I don't like to talk about things until they're actually already there. But one of my next goals for sure is to shoot some documentaries. I got some things to say, so we're working on some documentaries.
So kind of
I can't tell you that.
All right. But someday maybe you'll be that person that writes a book, because I want to read your book.
I definitely want to write a book. But before I write my book, I got to get my family's stories. So that's something that I'm currently working on as well. I got something that I'm working with my family. It's I have the tools, I have the knowledge. Why not? I think we spent too much time not thinking about what our loved ones and their history and them passing. And a lot of times you think about it people will hold on to a cell phone for decades because it has just one line from their mom. Hey,
Same.
I hope you're having a good day, and that's all there is on there. Well, I want to be able to document a little bit more than that one line. So I'm working on a couple of things. I got a crazy interesting life with my family as well, good things, but I want to make sure that that history is preserved.
Are you celebrating Thanksgiving?
This is the very first Thanksgiving I think I have off.
I know, because
No, I don't have. I remember I used to, from the age of 17 to 29, right? I just turned 40 a couple days ago. But from
Happy birthday.
thank you. From the age of 17 to 29, I worked Thanksgiving. My grandmother died, and I called, and I heart somebody. They don't care.
Well,
it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, cool. Grandma died. I guess last time I saw her, I love her, and that was it. There's a lot of things that we missed, and now holidays, birthdays, all that stuff is like another day. And if I get an opportunity this year, I had to celebrate my 40th because I had an amazing opportunity to do something, and I just took that opportunity. I was like, my birthday, I'll celebrate it, down a couple of days or something. Yeah.
I really wanted to come. I saw it on your Instagram. Now, was it a great turnout? Did you have a really good time?
The gathering? The gathering. I wasn't going to do anything with the gathering. How that happened was because people close to me were on my ass that I didn't throw a party. And in the previous years, we've done pretty big parties, I'm not much of a party person, which is weird. I feel weird going to the clubs and I'm a DJ, so I'm pretty picky on what I'm listening to, And this year was something different. I'm trying new things as a 40-year-old.
What's your favorite song right now?
Oh, wow. Right. This second, because I have 3 songs that I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
People Are People, Depeche Mode. I can think that off the top of my head. D-Train, You Are the One for me. Mary Jane Girls, All Night Long. Those 3 songs literally came up when you just asked me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a music connoisseur.
Are you going to see Depeche Mode?
I am. I'm bitching about it because I paid $600 and I'm second to last row. Not first, second row. I'm second to last row. And I'm going to go see Mana on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. I saw that there.
Mana?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Depeche Mode before?
Depeche Mode, I've seen them about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Not like any of the big tours, not like any other major albums.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen them a couple of times.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Now, this is proof that people often ask me, "Oh, can you get me tickets to the show?" Knowing I'm in radio. It's like, okay, maybe back in the day that was a possibility, but that's not how it works.
Well, you're Laura Kane. You can get tickets to anything. You just got to make a phone call.
That doesn't really work for me anymore.
You'd be surprised. A lot of the people that work at these big venues were our coworkers at some point, or our interns. A lot of them. You can make a phone call.
Well, we'll talk after, but it's like the fact you paid that much to see somebody.
Yeah.
You are a music fanatic.
I love concerts. That's definitely my thing. I'm not much of a club goer. I don't do nothing too crazy. I don't take many vacations, but I will buy me a good ticket to go somewhere. I'm also a Live Nation membership ticket holder, so I get a ticket to every show. I buy the year pass, so I get to go pretty much to every show.
What is that? What does that is a great thing.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you about it after.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited.
And I could actually grandfather in a couple of people, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for that price, killer price. I can't put it on blast because I don't think this is the same price that it is today, but.
Do you have any desire to see Madonna?
Madonna is the queen. Madonna is the one. Madonna is the one artist that I am dying to see in LA.
I want to go.
I don't think that's the best venue to see her in.
I don't either, and
I also don't think she will play a lot of her older stuff. But Madonna is Madonna. Madonna was my first love, probably. Yeah. I think Pamela Anderson was my first love.
Oh my gosh!
But Madonna, though, musically, I mean, that's what my sisters were playing when they were getting ready to go out. I actually got the opportunity. So. Within DJing and radio and all that stuff, like I've met artists. I've got the opportunity to travel with a couple of artists and be full-time DJs for them. Debbie Deb was one of those artists.
Oh, yeah.
So I toured with Debbie Deb for a couple of years. And while I was with Debbie, I got into a lot of the 80s music, like got the opportunity to like meet a lot of the folks like Lisa, Stevie B, and became homies with them. You know what I mean? So Madonna is that one 80s artist. I also met randomly Billy Idol.
Oh,
crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Please tell me he was a cool guy.
He was the coolest dude ever. Coolest. But I felt like a total groupie. I was unprepared. I snuck into a concert, and that's how that happened. I snuck into a concert. I was in somebody's backyard, and that backyard happened to be right hand to Billy, and that's how we got connected.
I respect that.
And for my birthday last year, he sent me a music his set list for that day. So I have a set list from Billy Idol autograph. I'll send you a picture of it.
That is so
But Billy and Madonna, to me, define the 80s, you know?
Oh, the 80s
Because
were.
I'm going. Yeah. So
I got a free ticket. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he said, no.
So what is it? He's gonna use me through you, right? Is that what's happening here?
No. I don't know, but take me to Madonna, man.
I'm just going.
Oh, you're just going no matter what.
Go with me.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was going. We'll all go.
We'll all go. Let's go.
Okay.
What's your favorite Madonna song?
Oh, I have to say, I love Frozen.
Frozen, okay.
And I really like Ghost Town.
So you like the B-sides? You're not into like Holiday or Like a Virgin or any of those?
I really like some of the more non-popular stuff.
Do you like? Did you like her last recent album?
I did.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Was it Music? Is that her last album?
No,
she had another album. After
it
that?
Was Madam X.
Okay. See, I left off at Music then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Madam X was a little more experimental, and there were some really good songs on it, and then there were some that were
okay. Got it.
Very different.
Music was very different. Yeah. That album. That's what it's called, right? Music.
Yeah. Music. Yeah.
Are you married or girlfriended
I'm single.
up?
You know, it's so hard to date. It's so hard to date. I've attempted to date. I've even tried online dating recently. This is brand new.
Tell me your experience.
And I have no experience. I met one person that looked absolutely like nothing that was on there, and I was not interested at all. And honestly, I was like, you know what? I'm just not interested, and I don't think my mind is here. And I just left.
Good for you.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to waste anybody's time. Something about wasting time as I'm getting older is something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I am completely single. I've been single for a while. My last relationship, I screwed it up. I don't want to get into that.
It's okay. I've done a lot of that.
It was on me though. I cheated and I got what I got, and I fessed up to it. Like you have to, if you're gonna do the dirt, you gotta just own up to it because it's just karma.
And wow, how did that go down? Was she just like, get your shit and leave? Or did we talk about it?
No, we talk about it. I don't like arguing. I'm not gonna argue with anybody. I'm not gonna like yell and like it's just not gonna work. Like, hey, simply like, you know what? That night I was feeling horny. She was looking good, and I went for it. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just and I apologize. And what can you do from that? Like you can't come back from that. Life is not the same. The chemistry between you and that person is not the same. The other day I was having this conversation with some older lady, and she was talking about like every time you have intercourse with someone, you're doing exchange of energies, right? Mm-hmm. You don't even think about that. Like, what if that person's going through something crazy and something bad? Like that's feeding onto you. You didn't think about
It's
that.
so true.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, you let the other brain think sometimes, and you just end it like swimwear, you know. So that's what happened.
So you just turned 40.
Yep.
And I want to know, do you know what your purpose is in life?
To help
What is your-
others.
Okay.
I'm just a vessel here to relay the message and help others. That's it.
That's awesome.
Help others, like other kids like yourself, or just other
Whatever.
people in
I'm
general?
here. If I can help you, if I'm just here to help. That's it.
And how would people? Okay, do you want people to follow you on Love Thy Neighbor?
No. Love Thy Neighbor is operated by that's Ruben Torres and the whole amazing staff at Love Thy Neighbor, Shelly, Sara, the whole family over there. But no, my Instagram is at Cali Burrito. Cali Burrito, like one word. It's like California burrito, Cali Burrito. But if you don't, you can find me here and there.
What's your favorite meal before you go?
That's like music. Right now,
what's your go-to?
Go-to. Damn.
You know what I'm totally into? I'll tell you while you're thinking. I love birria.
Birria? Do you like the queso birria, or you just like the birria by itself?
By itself.
And do you like beef, or do you like the borrego?
I like the beef.
Okay.
And I love
because the other one's real.
tacos.
The lamb is real sticky.
No, the beef. It has to be the beef. And oh my gosh,
Do you have a go-to place here in San Diego?
No, I go to TJ.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, see, unfortunately, I can't cross because I was born in Tijuana and I have to deal with immigration stuff. I've been dealing with immigration stuff for 22 years.
That's a long road, huh?
Yeah, I'm still dealing with that, and that's.
I'm sorry. Is that sad for you that you can't?
Well,
I
I do radio in Australia, New Zealand, Gold Coast, Canada, and the Philippines, and I could be traveling to all those places. I also manage an international artist. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know.
Do you know?
that.
Do you know who Frankie J is?
Yes, I
I've been managing Frankie for many years. So he's he travels to a bunch of countries too, and I'm like, oh yeah, well I'll see you later, man.
So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've been dealing with that for 22 years, and all they've ever told me, like I've gone to so many lawyers, and all they ever say is for me to get married. Why would I want to get married for that purpose? And it almost makes me fight that feeling, like I don't want to get married for that purpose. So I've been dealing with that.
How long would you have to be married to somebody to get
minimum,
it completed?
Well, it's changed. At first, I want to say it was 2 years. Now I think it's up to 5.
I'll marry you.
Ah, man, I can't even deal with myself, let alone somebody.
That's how I love you. I'll marry you.
Too, Laura,
you can live in your place. I'll live in my place. We'll be married.
Don't say that because that's gonna fight against us.
Okay.
No, but seriously though, it's like people don't understand. Like, especially living in a border town, like they don't understand how tough it is to have family in Tijuana. Like we used to cross. Like I've been here legally. I've never not been here legally. So I used to, cross with the passport, and when you would cross the border, they'd be like, oh, where you going? Oh, we're gonna go get some strawberries, or we're gonna go wash clothes, and that's all they ever asked.
Yeah.
And now it's like they want to know your birthday, they want to know what color your underpits, hair is, and they want to know everything. It's crazy. Times have changed. After 9/11, a lot of things changed.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
After the pandemic, a lot of things changed. So I don't know if you see a pattern there. I'm not speaking on it.
Well, gosh, I'm so glad that you came on with this.
Dude, I'm a fan of you guys. I've been watching you guys for quite some time.
How do you have the time?
Sometimes you're in the toilet sitting. You're like, oh, okay, Sometimes you're having dinner. Sometimes
That's when
you're cooking
I watch
dinner.
us.
Well, I don't like to watch myself. Do you listen to yourself, Laura?
Yes, occasionally, yes. Why is it better to listen?
I get weirded out to hear myself back. Like I don't watch most of my TV episodes. I don't ever really watch them playback. I also don't really listen to my radio stuff. Like when I sit and like do sound checks with air checks. I mean with the PDs, I get all weirded out. I'm like,
it is. Yeah, I do have a little bit of that left, but it's kind of going away at this point. Because I'm much older than you are.
Well,
but
you're a radio Hall of Famer.
Oh my gosh,
that is badass.
Well, my picture actually is with them in the Radio Hall of Fame, so I can technically
Laura, you
say
got
that
so much history in our city. Like
well,
you got so much history in our city. Like you are that woman, and it's dope to not only know you but be sitting here next to you and be talking about stuff that we both done, and it's just a trip.
Well, I like I said in a text, I feel like you and I really are the most honest. I don't know. Genuine
there's a couple of them.
There's a couple of us, but
real ones, no real ones.
I've always connected with you No matter what, you've always asked me how I am. You've always said hi to me in the hallways. You've always, I did your traffic.
We did traffic in the mornings, yeah.
And you always would invite me in. You were always so welcoming and genuine. And I just really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you coming on. And I know that you do radio in Australia?
In Australia, yeah. It's a trip. It's a trip to do radio in Australia. Australia, the Gold Coast, New Zealand.
You must track all day long.
No, not at all. See, the one thing that I've changed in the last couple of years, because it's all a mindset, and it's so mind fucking,
Yeah.
to change what you normally your norm, but no, I try to separate the both because otherwise it's just a lot. I have my hands in a lot of different things. I literally have 11 jobs.
Which is smart.
I have 11 income,
you have 11 income streams?
Yes.
That's what millionaires do.
But I'm not a millionaire.
No, but that's what they say millionaires do.
But
they have different.
They're different jobs. I do cartoon voiceovers. I do commercials. I do radio. I DJ. I manage my own stuff. I do nonprofits. There's so many different things that I do, and I need to learn how to separate all the above. Which is something that I've been getting better at, but it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I bet.
But radio is my go-to. This is what I enjoy, and that's why I'm still here.
It is. It's either in your blood or it's not, and that's why I'm still hanging on with my fingernails, Beto. That's why.
Eric, what do you do, man? I don't think you've ever talked about what you do. I know you were a fashion designer, not a fashion designer, but a stylist, right?
Yes.
He was a model too. He was a high fashion model when he was young.
A model, or after a bottle, they look like a model.
No, I worked for 7 years for Hugo Boss exclusively. Yeah.
What?
Wait. Oh God. See, if I wasn't using my camera, I'll show you pictures after. Oh yeah, he was a high fashion model.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Man, yeah,
okay, we got to know something about this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Who'd you hook up with, man? Who you dating?
I didn't date anybody then.
You're on one of the biggest brands. You're one of the biggest ambassadors for Hugo Boss, and
it was very hard.
It's hard to believe that
because I was never home.
Can I tell you a fun fact?
Never home.
Eric has.
Come on, Eric. What is it?
What is she?
Eric has never seen in the person a vagina. Just saying. And never will.
Never at a strip club.
Never wants to. Never.
Well, you can hook up with dudes, right?
No, I know, but isn't that just interesting? So I thought one day.
You've never seen one.
You know what I want to do?
Not even online or in person. You said
he just
nothing.
No. He doesn't ever want to. I want to get a big diagram of a vagina.
Oh God!
With a pointer and say this is
you need
this,
to have
and make him look at
gynecologist
it.
come in here and educate you on that, man.
I know. I should. I totally should.
I'd probably
you had a tarot reader. She was interesting.
I know.
And the spooky story. See, I watch you.
My God.
I'm not just saying that.
We're here with Hester. Hester, we conjured with my Ouija board.
Now, Hester, have you seen some vagina in your life?
Probably.
What does that mean?
No, he doesn't believe in. He's kind of a cynic with this.
Skeptic.
A skeptic.
What am I getting myself into here? Hold on. Give me a one-on-one on both of you, because what's going on? Are you asexual or something?
No.
Oh no, he has a girlfriend.
Oh, got it.
He's 23 years old.
What?
We could have birthed him. We could be his parents.
Thank God you didn't. But anyway,
at 23,
we call him
23, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you don't even know.
He's like a 45-year-old man and a 23-year-old man's
I'll trade
body.
you. Let me know.
I know, right? God, if we could only go back, knowing what we know now, right?
Yeah.
Would you go back and change things?
Hell yes.
Yeah,
Knowing what I know
wouldn't.
now.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't.
Oh my God, I would rule the world. No, with all this knowledge.
But that's what we think. But we wouldn't have had the knowledge that we have today if we would have changed it.
True.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I agree.
The superpowers are not there.
You know what? You're right.
I learned a lot of stuff by going through it. Sometimes you just had to get beat up in order for you to understand.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And if you didn't get beat up, you'd be 40 years old still not understanding why.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So sometimes that's just what it is.
I know. Well,
this is. Wow. Okay.
So now I work for a property management company. So that's what I do full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still impressed that you've never seen a real vagina in your life.
I'm sorry about that fun fact about you.
I know it's very disturbing to Laura.
It's not disturbing. It's just you're unique,
No, he just is what he is.
No,
It's like if he doesn't he knows what he doesn't like, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And you know what else he does? Whenever I get a dick pic from a guy,
You get dick pics, Laura?
Yes, I get dick pics.
Solicited or not solicited?
Unsolicited.
They're always unsolicited.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean, you might want to see somebody.
Well, I kind of want one because I haven't gotten one in a while. But because what I do is I send
You
them.
kind of want one. Oh, here you go.
No,
You just open the flood doors.
Here's why. I send them to Eric, and he makes them into funny little pictures. He makes art out of them. So he makes one into a butterfly. Yeah. He made one into a candy cane one time with his little art
I
thing.
made one into Mr. Peanut with the top hat and the monocle.
Hey, watch out. That's the Peanuts, the Pepito joke. Watch out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, the Pepito. The Pepito joke.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm very good with my art app.
I know.
And those pics that you get.
Oh, my God.
And then I always tell her, I'm like, send them back to the guy that sent them to you. Guaranteed he will block you. He will never contact you again.
Well, rule number one is I've never sent a dick pic before because everyone's going to see it. It's going to get shared around, bro. Like, come on.
1,000%.
Come on, man. Like, tantaran if you don't think this is going to be shared.
It is shared amongst girls.
My number one rule, though, is never talk about your sexual experiences to others.
Okay.
Because now they're going to want it, And not necessarily me, but whoever your partner is. So don't get them interested.
Right. Definitely. Oh, yeah, you should just, with that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I talk too much. What am I saying? I tell everything on the show. Maybe
good,
not
though.
sexually.
That's good.
Because that hasn't happened in a while. I'm in a dry spell.
We'll all be the first
myself.
to know, though.
Yes. I know.
You're what did you
Everybody
say?
We will all
I said we'll all be the first to know, though.
when it does eventually happen again.
Oh, my God. See, that's not good. Now, do you guys keep your private life private, or do you just openly talk about everything on the show?
I keep mine private.
Laura does not.
I do not.
No.
Yeah, I keep my I separate the both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I
Like,
wish I did. It's
Laura,
got me into trouble.
Laura, we've been together in the same building for, 10 years, 12, 15, 20 years. I don't think you've ever met my actual girlfriend. You may have met somebody, like a side piece or something, but not like a girlfriend.
I have not met an actual, true girlfriend.
See,
no.
I keep that to myself, and also I don't ever tag people that I love on my Instagram because people are creepy.
No, I never do.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten some of those.
Well, I tag her and I love her, but
one guy wanted me to, he asked me to step on his head with a high heel so his brains could come out of his ear.
Oh, it's very common, actually. I got a message like that on Saturday. I got a friend of mine who is dominatrix. I think that's what she does. That's her profession. That's what she does. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm so exhausted right now. I just punched this guy in the stomach and walked all over him with my heels. And I was like, and kicked him in the balls. And I got whatever amount of money she got. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, how does that sound appealing? I would not, I barely get pinched and I'm like on the floor rolling around,
Yeah.
We had a sex worker on with us, and she told us that she gets paid to humiliate men who have small dicks. And they pay her to do that.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane. But it's out there. I always say if you can think about it or if you could dream it, it exists.
It exists.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, like that big monster truck with like super nitro. And I'm like, oh, it exists.
Yeah.
If I can think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you into wrestling or anything, Eric? Like you like monster trucks?
It all depends on what evening it is.
Come on.
Oh, no, I am not. I used to be really into
Transformers, He-Man, anything?
The women's roller derby because they would beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, Sith Vicious, that's my ex-girlfriend. She was a roller derby champ.
No way.
I dated Sith Vicious for quite some time, and she's part of. It's really weird. At the end of it all, so I grew up on monster trucks, WWF. I grew up on just good old Saturday TV, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be kind of fun if go and check out roller derby. Well, I took her to a roller derby match, met all the girls, and those girls ended up kicking me out, and that's how we ended up breaking up.
Oh my God.
And I had to do the dumbest thing sometimes. I went alien hunting with one of because we would travel with the team, right? And one of the husbands took me alien hunting.
What's that like?
Oh God, you just opened up a Pandora's
I'm into aliens lately.
I believe in aliens.
Me
I've been
too.
with it ever since, and especially after you see him in San Diego. San Diego's a big hub for him. Come on, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that there's no other life out there.
How come you say San Diego's a big hub for it?
You haven't seen all the stuff that they've released, all the videos? There's so many different videos in San Diego.
From the ships and stuff. From the military, you mean?
No, we're talking about aliens, like real aliens. You haven't seen that? I'll show you some.
Excited. I know what I'm doing tonight.
And think about the guy from Blink-182, Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
Yeah.
Mark, not Mark. Is it the singer?
Mark. Yeah.
Is Mark?
Yeah.
Mark McGrath?
No,
not his. Mark. No, it's not the singer. What's the singer's name? It's Travis
Barker.
No,
Mark
he's the drummer.
Mark Hoppus and. I don't know why I thought it was Travis Dale, but it ain't Travis Dale.
It's not Travis Dale.
We're gonna get the fact check real quick. But anyways, he's like he came forward and just started exposing all kinds of stuff about aliens, and now the government, quote unquote, has said there's a couple of things out there. But yeah, San Diego is where there's a lot of majority of the videos out there.
That's the next podcast. We're gonna get an alien expert in here because I'm down with that.
What did you get his name?
Yeah, so we got Mark
Hoppus, Travis, and
Tom DeLonge.
Yeah. So now Tom works with NASA. He works with CIA, and they're all big into alien stuff. And now they've exposed all kinds of other aliens' life. You know that the guy from Mexico, I can't think of his name right now, Mulsatsan. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He just supposedly brought to an alien. You didn't see the little baby alien that he brought?
No.
Yeah. He exposed it and he brought it in a coffin and said it's been around for a couple hundred years or something like that. Yeah.
Is it what we picture as an alien?
Similar, but it's small. It's like this big.
But with the same eye.
Yeah. It got exposed recently, and he's been huge into like extraterrestrial stuff. Man, I've been watching him since I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. And he's exposed all kinds of stuff lately.
Oh my God, you have so much information to pass on to.
I'm a nerd, man. I love books. I love knowledge.
Oh my God, I just think the world of you, Beto. I really do.
I think the world of you too.
Thank
the
you
universe.
so much. Thank you so. Okay, so we end the podcast by saying something, and if you would say it in Spanish for us, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll say it first, then Eric.
What are we saying?
I'll tell it. It's how we end the show.
Okay.
And then Eric, you do it, and then Beto will end it.
Okay.
Okay. So we say thank you, everybody, so much for watching on YouTube, on Instagram. Thank you so much for listening, and love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Amo a tu podcast. No es cierto. Muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros esta noche. Ojalá y le compartan con su familia, con sus amigos, con sus vecinos. Pongan una canción de Vicente Fernández, se fuman un toque y lo miran otra vez. Muchas gracias. Mi nombre es Beto Pérez. Me sigan en las redes sociales. Instagram, Cali Burrito, por favor. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
I love you, my sweet babies. Bye.